Okay, thank you, Heath. And hello, Chip. Hello, Heath. Thank you for pointing out that I was muted. I didn't realize that. I don't know how that happened. Um, but yeah, it's time for another episode of the Brain Drain Refrain. As I told no one, I've been in a really good mood today. I did some work, that same cognitive work that wiped me yesterday, and then I got a nap after I did that work. And so it reset me. So I'm in a pretty good mood to try to do some decent work on some word games tonight. And hopefully we don't spiral out like we did yesterday. At least that's my goal. And I think we should be able to handle it. So let's start with puzzle one, which, as we all know, is the Wordle. And we always start the Wordle with my penultimate guess. So what? I've beaten the Wordle bot many times, and the Wordle bot is a complete pain. I would use other language, but that's as best as I could give him. Okay, so we get to start with mouse. Oh man, and we immediately run into a trap. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, good. That killed a lope as well as a bunch of other things. Okay, good. Uh, let's see. Um, O&E sounds good, but I'm trying to put something before it. But I've taken most of the things out already. Um, can't do something like scone because the S is gone, which is very significant. Uh, okay. I want to put a B between those two next, I think. Yeah, thank you. I came up with that. Yeah. Yeah, let me show you the full image. Let me. I can't zoom in or out, but that's my background, and I have no way to actually show you the whole thing with the joke. But ooh, all right. Where is my games? All right. Where were we? Um, there aren't a lot of letters that can fit between there anymore. Is there anything there? No. Uh, oh, uh, I'm having trouble trying to even find something to fit in there. Uh, Shoot. Okay. I'm just going to throw every letter in position 4 in my mind and see if I can think of anything that makes a word out of it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh. It's already trying to trip me up. I lose control of the stream, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be calm, and I'm going to try to figure out this puzzle. I've eliminated so many good letters that it's hard to find anything that it can be made anymore. Um, so I'm having a little trouble. I've touched up and looked at it. I don't. There's no S, so it can't be goose. There's no L, so it can't be loose. There's no S, so it can't be loose. Oh, the O can't go there. That'd be X O X E. Right on. I haven't gone to the theater and I don't remember how long. So that'd be that's outside of my usual comfort zone, to be honest. But I haven't actually. My problem is because of some of my medicines, I have a trouble with attention span. So watching something long like a movie is difficult for me. Uh, uh, oh, come on. Oh, oh, thank you. Woo! That one was a bit tougher than I expected. Well, the problem is I fell in the trap for my penultimate guess, so that's not really a good start. But I was patient with myself, thought it through, and found two good guesses left. Um, so I'm I'm pretty happy about that result, especially since I didn't lose to a terrible trap. I mean, look at how many good letters I had to throw away before I had a clue what it could be. Alrighty. I have updated my penultimate guess. We're now on puzzle two, which is, of course, the symbol. The symbol was penultimate guess was scone. Can we see all that? Yeah. Oh, it's my favorite type of clue. Well, it's not perfect favorite type of clue. I prefer 221 to 311 because the three is usually very easy to automatically throw out as not in place, gray. But this is close to my favorite type of clue because it gives you a ton of information. And despite what most people would think, having 221 is can actually be a better enabler. Um, it's surprising, but it's true. So I'm excited to look at this. The E looks in place, and so I will put the O does look in place good too, but it would have to end in an N. So we'd have to be which we can do with crown, can do with brown. Brown would prove which is which, and yeah, we're going with brown. Okay, that's a surprising result. Uh, that means either O is in place or N is in the third position and E is in place. So I'm going with this right now. Unless I can't think of anything, but trying to find a really solid one. Like, oh, that's not there. Um, the N being there proceeding to an E makes is kind of really hard because there aren't many follow-ups to that would include an E at the end. But then if that we do have perfect information. No, we have perfect information. This is in place. And then we know that some letter that's in scone that's not in brown has to be the end character, which we're going to choose S. And we will then use floss as our test. Oh, floss couldn't be correct because the fourth position would be orange, not the last position. So there's a different it doesn't end in double S. Um, uh, no, it can't be that. Come on, fingers. I still like S there, but let's look at C. My immediate guess would be stoic, but that includes the S, and we know that's not there. Well, it would tell us whether it was S or C, but it's still not possible answer. So it's against my personal hard mode rules. So I need to find something. I mean, the most obvious beginning is that. I want to do stoic, but the S is gone. Um, actually, oh, we already tried the B. Uh, I had a word that was almost there, but and it's not double S. Oh, hello. One of my go-to words. Oh my goodness, I am wrong. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're actually and since E is in place, it is venue. I got a 4. I could have got a 3, but I love the word pious in these games, so I couldn't help it. I thought I saw venue earlier, but then I discounted it for some reason. But, we got there. Penultimate guess being updated to pious. Ooh, we get to start with pious tomorrow. I love that as a word. Starting word. All right, Squidwordle. Let me change puzzle count to 3. And then we will, let's do the Squidwardle. Our penultimate guess was mind. That could be really dangerous. Okay, there's no S at the end. That's very good. I find getting 3 vowels, and I consider a P a premium letter. Most people don't, most people consider it a good letter, but I actually put it in the premium category. So I like to guess things with P early. So brisk. Got a 3 on the Squidwardle. Updating the ultimate guess to be Spire. That'll be a nice one to start. Yeah, I totally agree with you. 100%. Yeah, 100%. All right. Let's update the puzzle count. There we go. And the puzzle is the mini. Well, let's get started. "31 seconds. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Especially not knowing the bottom 3 across. All right. We're having a much better night than we did last night. That makes me happy. So we're on game 5, which is word peaks. Well, let's see. I gotta find a way to randomize some of these games so I don't just start with the same blatantly powerful word. I like there to be some variety. That's why I play with penultimate guess on the first 3 games. But things like word peaks are like they all but require opening with words that are, predictably strong because they chop they bisect the alphabet. So I don't know how I'm going to solve that yet. I'm trying to think about how to do that. Um, I'm just going to use new ones. I want to go plump. Yeah, I think so. Okay, A to O, A to K, A to T. Yeah, that part, that got me there. I'm cut the puzzle, the alphabet in half in most of those guesses. Um, Unfortunately, we didn't hit any strong ones. We got basically what we expected to get. So our next word should be like G or H. I think H looks better. Here I want an E. This uh L is a good point for that. I don't want to put a P there. Um, oh, that one doesn't go there. Darn, I missed it. I thought I'd found something decent. That's again, wrong side. Huh, okay. What looks good? Almost tempted to guess Geode again. I can't guess it, but um, let's do something decisive. D E. Uh, if I guess that this third column doesn't get any information, unless I'm just right. I can't. I flipped the yellow symbols again. So, oh, there we go. Oh, wait. A to C. That's exactly what I was hoping for with that forced strong guess. That's a very, very good target to hit. And this one's A to D, so these are just complementary as they can be. This, of course, didn't give us anything like we thought we were, but it doesn't matter. We've got the things around it giving us better stuff. This is now N through T, which is a pretty small, search space. And then this one is U or later, which is a great search space. So let's start over here where we've only got a 3-letter choice. The logical choice is to start with a B because that will tell you what the letter is guaranteed. So we'll tentatively start with that because that does, that B guarantees we know what the first letter is. But if we need a B, this has to be an A. And then we got all kinds of who knows what here. Uh, This one's short. That T's, yeah, this needs to be, yeah, I know. Uh, uh, let's start at the end. Uh, uh, no. Um, okay. That, I can't get that W to work without the E. So let's replace it with a Y and see what else we can do. Again, I want to start with a B because that guarantees I know what the first letter is. Of that choice, I needed. Obviously, that's an A. Then we have all kinds of things it could be. Um, and then this. Oh, okay. We'll do party. No, we can't do party. So we need a B. We could do baddie, but that's literally hitting the boundaries on both 3 and 4. So that would really doesn't clarify anything unless it's right. Um, I mean, I think that's an acceptable word. It's not going to tell me much, but oh, it told me much more than I thought. Of course, these are still unbounded, but I got it anyway in 4 because that was the obvious choice. Not bad. 4 is not bad. Um, it did take me, well, I thought of Basie early, but then I was like, it doesn't do enough work if it's wrong. Um, but fortunately, I knew the B would guarantee what the first letter is. And hitting the A and the Y just, you know, sealed it for me. So that was pretty good. I'm proud of that song. Let us now do number 6. Number 6 is the Squirtle. So we need again, if I was gonna guess a random word, it would be noisy, but let's just go with my other one. The other half of noisy. Wow. Okay. Uh, okay, so those are some interesting first guesses. I want to guess across the middle. Things that have come to me are not there because a pause doesn't have a U, or because pause has a U in it. I can't do that. Uh, I could jump into the aced trap. Oh, there's no T, so there is no aced trap. Good. Um, oh, EA doesn't make any sense. I would put the A here. Then where does the A go in? That's accountable. We still got one more to put in. Let's put it there for now. Uh, I'm not happy with any of that, to be honest, but we're going to work with it. That gave us solid information. This is guaranteed to be an A. Uh, let's see. This is guaranteed to be an A. There is another E in this word somewhere, but it's not. Oh, no, it could be. It is almost certainly here. We have an R both across and up and down. I'm going to put the R there for right now and across here for right now. No, one more. Then we could be something like carb or large. Actually, I like large a lot better. Um, uh, card is there, but that's another language. Let's look some more at what I have learned. Yeah, that's there. Yeah, those are all following. Okay, let me look at this bottom and see what I want to put there. Or actually, no, I'm just going to guess large. So I have a whole word there and give me information. Okay, that gave us lots of good information. So, this is an R. This is an E. This is a Y. Hey, wait, do I have any rules about Y yet? No. Okay. Now, I wanted this to be equal, but there's no U. Um, I want this. What do I want this to be? I can't figure out what I want the top to be yet. Um, because I was locked on equal until I saw the U and realized I was wrong. Um, okay. If the E is not there, it can be here, and it could be here. So it's got two places. No, three places to be. That's not very helpful. Okay. I want to guess layer. Um, oh, there's no P in the puzzle. That's interesting. There's no T, which is also very interesting. Are there N's? Yeah. Is there an E possibility here? There's a required E. Um, that makes me consider the first column and what it could do can't be things like value because the E can't be the last letter. And are we, yeah, we can't be venue. We can't put an E in the bottom word. Uh, which makes me think venal is kind of wrong, but I can't do penal. Because the P's gone. Uh, I think it's a good guess. Just without the V, if the V was something a little better, I'd be much happier. Renal was relating to the kidney. I'm guessing renal. Wait, is there an R problem anywhere? No. That did a lot for us. That did a lot for us. Um, we still need an N here and a U here. So the U is here. I'm going to put the N here. Rerun goes here. That's really hard to square. I really like layer though. Here's the problem. Even if it's NA, the R has two places to live. Here or here. Here it connects with the final column, but getting somewhere in between there is very difficult. And then we look at even at this, it's again very difficult because this N is messing me up. I don't think this N is correct. Um, Unfortunately, I'm having trouble finding something that will fit. Uh, that's still like layer. Oh, hold on. No, there's no T. Dang. Come on. Uh, oh, there we go. That's a good answer. I want to do this, but then I have to end with this with a Z, which I don't want to do. Uh, oh, we can reuse the A. Okay. Okay. Um, this one's harder here. This last word is harder. Because it's already so super constrained. Um, oh, recur can't be right because there's supposed to be an N in the word. Darn! I didn't see that. How can that not be anything but rerun? And then, of course, this disappears. And greed was really good. There's no word to complete that. So no matter where I put the R, and there's only two places to put the R. I need more information. Why are you saying Where is the proof that n is gone? There isn't proof that n is oh, it can't be in green. Okay, because of the n here. Got it. So we'll go with more info here. All right. Oh, that was easy. Um, all right, now there are two E's in this word. So the other E goes here. This could be, it's probably reedy. Oh, there's a D that's, yes, there is the answer to the puzzle. Excellent. Excellent. That is the answer. Where am I guessing? Layer. Nice. A 6 is a very good score. 6 is a very good score, and I'm very proud of it. I knew there were certain things like layer looked so perfect. I just couldn't find anything, but as soon as I got the D there, Nader just jumped immediately out to me. So that was a good song. Awesome. So, game 7. And no, I think you can get an 8. No, a 7. 7 is perfect. All right. 7th game is Xordle. Okay. That's not a lot of help. That's more help. Of course, I don't know if they were in the same word or not, so. I don't want to put the S at the end. There are things that do apply with the S at the end. Well, the S can't be the first letter or the fourth letter, so it ends. So I'm going to put in rings. Okay. Uh, okay. I wanted to choose minus for the bottom word, but that can't work because the I is in the wrong place. I don't know NIS unless it's just a simple plural. I think G. No, there's no E. That's why I wasn't guessing any. Okay. I'm assuming the I is not in the word I'm working on. Can't be minus. That is nothing. But what I do have, no, there's no P. Oh, well, we can use this. Okay, we haven't gotten one of the words correctly. That's what the huh means. We do know there is an A right here guaranteed. But we need to see which ones belong to where. Okay. Uh, I see. Looks like it's there. It was. And we get another A. So we don't know what that is. We do know what this is. We do know what this is. We don't know what that is. And that's an S. I, come on, fingers. Magic hands. No. Am I? Oh, then why was it still double here? Oh, because this takes away the double. Got it. So those are still right. Um, Sands. No, can't be in the first position. Wands, magic wands. There we go. All right, we'll go on to game 8. And game 8 is the easy New York Times Sudoku. Thank you. All right. Come on, fingers. Thank you very much. I think I did a really good job on that one. No, because I haven't gotten enough customs. Uh, Once I get enough to fill a stream, I'll do that. Um, I also would like to get some volunteers to be test solvers for all of the suggested customs to make sure they're all valid and there is an answer for sure. It's not a accidentally broken puzzle. Should be a name here. All right, there's got to be some. just easy stuff sitting here, like this 8. Which makes this a 6. Makes that not a 6. Okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Uh, yeah, I think so. Uh, it's as long as I haven't seen it, and I don't want to look in suggested puzzles. Uh, and I'm hoping y'all can like handle that amongst yourselves. Um, to make sure that we're getting what we want to out of the street, and that there's nothing broken or anything like that. So that's what I'm looking for. If you can show the other, or the other testers that it's been there, then I have no problem accepting that. But I can't look and make those decisions. That didn't help me. 2 has to be here. That means 2 has to be here. This is a 6. This is a 3. These are 1, 1, and 2. No, 3. And this is a 6. This is a 1. These are 2, 4, 6, which we have 6. Go away. There we go. 2, 4. That makes this a 5. Okay. I can do that. We might have to break it up and not do all 20, but we'll see. Especially if I can, do like 5 or 10 of them, do some word puzzles, and then come back to them. That would probably be great. So y'all talk about it in the suggested puzzles, and figure out what y'all think is the best choice. So that's my hope, at least. No, so 7. Nice. That'll be good. I like custom symbols a lot. Thank you for the thought. That would be good to help break up the Sudoku. That's some good planning right there. Actually, I just know this is the 1. This is a 7. This is, well, we don't know which one's a 6, but do we know which one's a 3? Yeah. Oh, there's already a 3 in the box, so I wasn't reading that right. 9 and 6 is what we need. So this is a 6, this is a 9, this is a 4, this is a 9, this is a 6, and that's an 8. No, not an 8. It's a 4, 5. 5. Type it in. Right. That's not a bad score, especially since I spent a good chunk of it typing. Okay. Okay. Um, I will try to find someone to help us test the Sudoku puzzles since I know you don't want to join the Discord chip. Um, but I'll try to find someone to verify custom Sudoku. Um, yeah, we'll work on that. Because I would like there to be custom streams. That would be a really good thing to have. Um, so we just got to find a critical mass and make sure they're all good, and um, you know that they're reasonable puzzles. So we're getting close, but we have to hit that mass right. So we'll see. We are now in game 9, which is the strands. Let's see, we got discovered by accident. Cup. Oh, I just saw a really good word and it disappeared. Uh, wow. Okay. It's inventions. There we go. Okay, so then we've got the slinky, right? Ah, keep forgetting to go back to the click way. Uh, cap. I'm trying to turn this up here into something. Stick, elastic, plastic. Then microwave. Oh, come on now. Down here is. Why does this one look so weird? That one just doesn't make any sense to me. Why is that happening? Or I'm just gonna skip that for right now. Here's the pencil. Yeah. Oh no, that was wrong. Okay. What? How was pencil? Well, because it doesn't leave anything. Lini isn't anything. Okay. But I don't see anything else is there. Oh, except for penicillin. And then over here we have Velcro. Bang. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Well, that was a good solve. Alrighty. Forward. Let me update the date, the game number. Now let's try to turn play into, or dart into play. Yeah, seeing that one was a little tough. I mean, let's just get just okay. I almost want to make this port. That's not going to give me what I want. No, it will, because if I go port, I then get. Oh, that's close. Yeah, exactly. Uh, port, post. No, that's not getting anywhere near where I need to go. Perry has two R's. Packed, but I can't pace. Packed, pace. Okay. Port, post, pose. Oh, I think I've messed myself up. Uh, so now I have to think of something a little more interesting than I was trying. Oh, there we go. Hurt, Pete. Okay. Plant isn't a word. Oh, another is PA. Uh, okay. Pratt. Will it accept Pratt? It should. So we go Pratt, pray, play. Oh, I missed it. Missed the minimum by one step. That's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Alrighty. Doing a game 11. Which is the quintessential, which I need to figure out how to maximize. Thank you. Maximize my use of the tiles. I'm See, the thing is, I can't trust green in place as demonstrated by it. Uh, so I want to make this piece, but I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's just do it. And then oh, I can't move letters that are green. Okay. That makes things a lot easier. I forgot that. Okay. Uh so the E is probably here. Is there an A? Yeah. No, okay, I was wrong. Okay. But I got this E, which is nice. I think we're going to go with space down here. Yes. Uh, okay, 11 moves. I don't know if that's good or bad. 8 moves is good, and I got 11. I still haven't found my groove on this puzzle yet. I mean, I see how to solve it, but I don't see exactly how to maximize it yet. But still, while I'm learning 3 above 8 is still good. I did. I did. But I still need to. Oh, I didn't even notice there's a theme. That would have helped. That's something I just learned. Okay. We'll see how we do tomorrow now that I'm gotta remember there's a theme and then start to put things. Unfortunately, I can't put things where I'm thinking because that's a move. So I have to just keep it all in my mind as I try to place out all of the pieces and try to find an optimal way to get them where they go. I'm still working on my procedure and method on this puzzle. But it wasn't bad. So we're going to go now to puzzle 12, which is, what is it? It's the MIDI, Land of Oz. Alrighty, let's go. Oh, I can't even see all of them. Okay, let me put it. There we go, I think, but yeah, okay. I knew that at some point. Oh, there we go. Uh, let's not worry about that word yet. I can't even see it. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, it's just. Oh, come on now. Stop. Stay where I want you to be so you can be seen and I can actually work on things. Away is wrong because this is snafu. This is a bar. This is. What is this? Again. Uh, I know, I'm worried about Annex 2. Yeah, it doesn't really change anything. That's better. Okay. Hopefully I won't mess with the scrolling. No, yeah, okay. One of soy, or it's got to be soy that's wrong. Um, I want to say it's Barbie something, but I don't know enough. I still don't know enough for this. This is what? What? Wait, no. Hold on. Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. So cream is wrong. Okay. Alrighty, where are we? What would you put vodka with pasta? That doesn't make any sense to me. The tax can't be right because I think it's Alyssa Milano. I miscounted the letters there, so I didn't see lethal for a long time. Barbie doll. Okay, and now this is Sarah. And this is a rent. Allah. Why would you put vodka with pasta? That doesn't make any sense. I still got a pretty good time, even when I was even due to messing with the screen and trying to keep it in place. So I'll take that as a win for sure. All right, we'll go to 13. 13 is the crosswordle. So this has to work again. We're trying to recreate a board here. Oh no, that doesn't work what I wanted to. Maybe if we put a U here. I can't. No, that's not possible. I am choosing a poor word here. Ergot. Okay, now let's try putting the T here and the O here. Oh, yeah, okay. And then we'll make this. Has to be an O, and it has to be. It would have been bingo, except for this G here and ergot. Let me find something. Lasso? No, I wouldn't mess with the S here. Limbo? Oh, I already got the M. Um, Audio? No, that uses the U. Radio uses an R. Gizmo uses the G. Is banjo there? Yeah, it is. All right, 3 minutes isn't bad. Thank you. Alrighty, that was a pretty good one. I solved that pretty quick. I think ergot was an excellent choice. All right, on to game 14. And game 14 is the Tuzmo, and we have a 9-letter word starting with R. Oh. Oh my goodness. I love that I get 6 guesses on a 9-letter word. Oh, okay. Um, hmm. Why does this keyboard have A and Z and Q and W mixed up? And M? What is with that keyboard? That's insanity. Okay. Oh no, I can't do that. Uh, now there's no I, but this will give me information. I'm gonna have to concede that I have to just get information. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the biggest thing I hate as well. Great. Try it again. Their servers just went down. I can't connect to their server anymore. Their server just went down. Yep. Their servers are done. Okay. That's a bit unexpected. So we'll move on to 15. 15 is the diffle. I, I'm considering ditching this game because it messes with my head. I know I need to do it in minimum letters, but because I can go up to 10, I want to guess 10-letter words to get good alphabetic information early. But then I can't keep cutting it down quick enough to get a decent score. And if I start small with 3 or 4 letter words, then I'm not learning enough on each guess. So I think I'm with you. I think this is the last day the Diffle shows up. Yeah, I'm not really a fan because of all the things I have to do. Just it's too much weird work. I'm just gonna guess just the word I saw. I don't know why. Oh, great, none of that is there. Uh, well, it's actually next to the Fibble, which I will play because that's a good game. Um, but yeah, I'm with you. Let's just skip this game. It's not worth playing. It's just too. There's just too much there that it's. You can't have a very coherent strategy playing this game. I will be dropping it and try to find something useful to put in there. So now we're going to game 16, right? Yeah, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, game 16, which is the fiddle. I love the fiddle, so we're definitely playing this. Can you see it? Yes. Okay. Now, is the O. Oh! The problem with the hard Sudoku is it can take 20 to 45 minutes to solve. And I've been worried about it being too long for fitting in the stream. But that's an interesting suggestion. I'll consider that highly. My main concern is that when they get hard, it's hard and it takes a lot of time. But if y'all think that's going to be cool, then I'm definitely down for it. Definitely down for it. So, yeah, that sounds good. That'll help keep things down. Um, yeah, that's a good idea. We'll try that tomorrow and see how it goes. So, anyway, back to the Fibble. Uh, I can't resist. Uh, let's see. Oh, actually, okay. Now let me start marking lies. I was assuming that was a lie, and I'm assuming that is a lie. But I didn't pick one of cough, so we're gonna pick H and guess hotel. No, hotel is not possible because of this L would have to be lying. Um, huh. It could be that with the U here. OTU. OTU. What is that? Lotus. No. That would require us to have the L and the S lying, and so that's not right. Maybe it's that. It could be that. And if we get the O, we can get, oh, we can't get O because we can't get both the O and the G. But this looks like a really good form to test things on. Um, like doubt. I'm gonna guess doubt. Okay. That leads me to believe that this U, because if we put the B at the front, we'd get BO. Like we could put boost there if we made this S lie, but that screws everything up. I think the B is a lie, so this U can't be a lie. So we're back to picking C or G or H for our first letter, or at least being in the word. Um, do I have a C available? No. Uh, uh, oh, I can't have a C. I was guessing comment. That is actually not looking correct. I mean, the E is just a throw out there because it's the only vowel left. Though we could also use an O. If we went with robot, we're messed up because we can't make that B lie. And ah, um, hmm. I think I've got something completely wrong somewhere. But I don't see where. What does this look like? can't be botch because both the C and the H would have to be lying. Uh, um, huh. Uh, all right. I'm stuck in a corner. There's at least one T in this word. I don't know if it's in the end, giving us, making this lie, making that true, making that lie. Um, and then we've got the Y already lying. We still don't have a lie in cough, which is the big problem. Um, but I don't see anything with the G or the H. Because we'd have GOXXT. That's not any words like that. HOXXT. Uh, so that doesn't look like anything. That means the U is lying, or could mean the U is lying. And if the U is lying, the downstream effects is this is lying. So we have, I mean, that needs a GH. I don't think that's actually a word. Oh, and there can't be an N anyway. That is making no sense. Making no sense at all. There is a T in the word. I'm gonna trust it's that one. I'm taking away the U. That means the G. Let's look at the G. X O G X T. That is not anything. That's even less of anything. Well, we're taking that as assumed. All I see there is hoist, but I have no I. This has got me really confused. Um, I need more information. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, we know there are two T's in the word. This is almost certainly not lying because it has to take one of the T's. We can still have the B be lying, but we still need, oh, we found an H from up here. Unless it's lying. But I think that's, and then, no, I can't do that. I have to do that and find a word that fits in that. No, we can't doubt the B because we have three different letters at the end. Two of them have to be doubted out. So we end in T because we at least have one T. Yeah, this is a tough one. So this L has to be lying, which means this B is probably lying. And then down here, that means this isn't lying. So we'd have XO, X, X, the problem with that is that I need the G as well. So that's not gonna work. The other choice. No, there's a T somewhere in the word. Um, the problem is I have to put a T in the word. There's no question about that. I was trying to test T in the fifth position, so I didn't guess hotel. Um, hotel is that, and that line. So that's not here nor there. And more importantly, we have a mess up here. So almost certainly that's lying because it's almost certain that this T is here. But then we get an H that we have nothing to do with. HT doesn't do anything without the G. We know this is a lie, by the way, because we've got two T's and this is an L not that's not lying. So that means there's an H in this word somehow. Um, the other choice is that this is lying. That's by its position. We can then make this lie and get this T over here. O T. Mothy? No. Uh, oh, but that means one of these three could be. I need to be one of the ending words or ending letters. So this T has to move here. So we need that. This L has to match this L. So that's the lie. Now, the interesting question is this a Y? Oh, oh, can't use the C. So we can't do botch. But I think botch would give us a lot of good information. And I think I need it. I'll throw away another guess. We didn't include an H. No, we did include an H. Okay. Oh, oh, okay. A little bit tough for a little bit, but I finally got around there. Not a bad solve. I did have to use two or three guesses for info, which is usually not my thing, but did all right. All righty, game number 17. Thank you, Chip. Which is the medium Sudoku for today. Can you see that well? Yeah, it looks like it. So let's get started. Sorry, I'm not talking out loud. I'm seeing number patterns, and that's hard to describe what I'm actually thinking. Um, it's 5 there. Through 3 not there. Yeah, okay. 6. I'll put a 6 down here. 1, 2. 2 could go anywhere. 4, 4, 4. Okay. 7, 7. So 7 is one of those two. uh, okay. What am I looking at now? 3 can't be here. It's got all that. So, one of these is a 4. That doesn't tell us hardly anything, but let's mark it anyway. All right, there's got to be some more direct evidence instead of having to make me start good living for no good reason. That's 7. So this is 7. Um, 4. 4's not here. 3. Okay. Not here, not here. But the 8 could still be in any of these 3. 5. That's where 5 can live. In the middle box, that's really unhelpful because it's not limited to one row or column. But we'll put it there anyway so that I stop thinking about it without going, oh yeah, you've already thought about that. So, moving on, the 2 is an interesting question. Kind of. 2 can be there or there. Oh, wait, no, 2 can't be here. Wait, I'm looking at 2, right? 2 can't be here. What am I doing? 2 is here. What am I? Never mind. I got myself really confused there. This or this is a 4. Um, 4 can be in 3 places there. I don't like marking that. Yeah, I'm not getting any information from that right now. It's nice there isn't a 9 on the board. That's being very helpful. Let's see. Let's see. Got to find something more interesting to look at. Yeah, mark the 6. Yeah, mark those. That can still be a 4. Righty. We are running out of cast. No one there, no one there. So here is a 1. And here is a 1. And then down here, all of that can be 1. So let's not think about that. Though that can't be 1, so 1 is in here, which again is not how I like to mark things, but we might as well do it. What else do we see? Sixes are pretty unbound. 7 is like one of the most bound numbers, but I can't push certainty out of them quite yet. Right. Where am I missing the obvious? Five can't be there, but that still leaves 3 awkward 5 possibilities. Oh, wait, there's a 5 there. Wait, okay, so it's not here, it's not here. Yeah, it's these other 3 that I was talking about. Because it's not in any of those. And it's really inconvenient because I don't like those. Yeah, those just don't make me happy. So, there's no 3 there. Or there could be a 3 here or here, so that's not helpful. Um, this, or this in this row is a 3, but we don't know even close where that would be. Okay. What am I missing? There's gotta be something important I'm not seeing. I think it has to do with 7s, but I can't quite push them hard enough. And I can't push 7 out of any of those. And I guess it's so bound up. Um, 4 can't go here in the row. Can go here, not here, but it could go here. So there's still 2 places for 4 in this row. 5's in the row. 6 can't go there. 6 could go here. 6 could go here or here. So that's absolutely of no use. 7's got 2 places it could be. 8 is there, and 9 can be anywhere because we have no limitation on 9 at all yet. So we have to go to something else. Note I'm not getting frustrated or anything yet, but if this is getting too boring to watch, let me know and we'll skip ahead. Ooh, nice. I haven't seen anything beautiful yet. um, let's see. Oh, well, no. That's not as useful as I thought. That's not as useful as I thought. That's not as useful. Uh, yeah, go ahead. Let's see. Tuesday? One, two, three, four, five. That is beautiful, dude. That gives me a 7 here. This isn't a 7. And these are 8, 9, but we just took out the other place for the 8, so that's 8. This is 9. Now these are 1, 2, 4. This one's not a 1. Now, okay. Now, where are we going? Let's do this since there's only 3, 3, 5, 1. So this is a 5. This is a 3. Oh, whoa, no, no. 1's in the column already. I misidentified what was missing. What's missing is a 6. No. Oh, I've got them all highlighted. That's why. 6. Now, we do know that this is a 5. This isn't. And we know that this is a 3, 6. And this is a 3, 6. And then, what else do I see immediately from that? I know there's more there about it, but I can't see it quite yet. I know 3 has to be here or here, but I can't tell which yet. Okay, let's, where's 2? 2 could be here. There's no restriction on 2 there. There's restriction on 3. 4 can be in there. 5 is there. 6 can be all over the place. 7, 8 are in the box. 9 can be all over the place. Okay. So we don't want any of that. This is a 3, 6 pair. That makes this a 4. Ah. We don't need that 3 marker anymore. So these are 4, 2, 9. That makes 4 there. Yep, that's right. Yeah, that's all right so far. Okay. I really want to know where the 1s are in these 2 columns, but that information is very hidden from me right now. All right. So, 1 has 2 places in this row, so that doesn't help. 1 has 2 places in the top row, again, doesn't help. And what's the last one? 3. This doesn't have 4, 5. Doesn't have 2. Take away those 4, 5. Told us nothing. Great, that told us absolutely nothing. We should good lift these because they're 7 and 2. No, 8. 7 and 8. Can that be affected yet? No. It doesn't mean anything yet. Okay. What else is weak? This is weak. This is 7, 9, and 4. Go away, 3. 9, 9, 7, 4, 7, 8. Not a 4. Is a no, there's a 4 here. Never mind. I was jumping ahead of myself there. These are 2 and 6. These are 5, 8, 9. Not an 8. Not a 4. We still have 2 places for 4. Where's another good place to try to hit this hard? I mean, that's 5 now. That's 5 out of the way. This is 4. 4 is acceptable. 2, 6, 3, 8. 2, 6, 3, 8. Not a 6. Not an 8. And that's all we know from that. That's not very useful. We do know 7 is here, but that doesn't, tell us anything useful. Let's see. There's got to be something obvious I'm missing because this is not breaking like it should. I'm not sure how I want to proceed. Because this has gotten a little messy. So there's difficult decisions. I know there's a 3 here, but it could also be here. So I'm not going to mark that. What is it that isn't being seen? It's got to be something that's not being seen. I'm not seeing anything. Like at all that's useful. Um, wow. Okay. There's a, oh no, 3 can go there. Never mind what I was about to say. It was completely wrong. Um, I, I am, I'm a little stumped. Um, I don't want to go on a good lifting spree. That'll probably tell me what I'm missing, but most of the good lifting I have left to do is very heavy and won't reveal much. So it's almost a waste of time, but not quite. Um, Trying to force 4 to work in box 7, and I am failing. Um, um, what time is it? It's almost 8:30. We've been on this for 22 minutes. Um, and I'm not seeing anything obvious right now. Oh, wait, yes, I am. Oh, where, there we go. That's an 8. That's not. Um, there's an 8 exactly here. There is, come on, go into the right mode. There is an 8 there. Um, okay. What else do I see? I know there's got to be some good consequences from that. Yeah, those filled in. Um, that didn't really help. Uh, oh, 2-3 pair. This isn't a 2. Uh, these are 4, 6, 9. This isn't a 6. We take the 4 and the 6 markers away. Okay. What does that do for the top row? Nothing really. Um, okay, yeah, those triples don't break. This doesn't break at all. Oh, these are not 2, because 2 is here. Because we've got 2's locked down to from here and here and here and here. So we know the 2 is in the 3rd column. Okay, that puts a 2 here. Doesn't tell us exactly where it is, but we have reduced our triple to an annoyance, and this quad stays an annoyance. Okay, what else can we do? 3 can't be here, so 3 is here definitely, which means this is a 6. Come on. This is a 6. This is a 3. This is a 6. This is a 3. This is a 9. This is a 2, 6, 3. Whoa, whoa, I hit 6. 6. 1. 1. 2, 6. Oh, come on, obvious stuff. Okay, I just gotta clean up now. 2, 4 pair makes this a 9. This is a 2. 1 makes these gone, so this is 1. Then this isn't a 6, but it's still got 2 possibilities. These are 5, 9 and 4. No, 7. 5, 9, and 7. Not a 9, not a 5. And this then becomes a 3. This is not a 6. 4, 9 gives us 2, 7, 9. 2, 7, 6. 2, 7, 6. Not a 2. We'll take the 2's and the 7 markings away. We'll take this 6 out. Okay. That's all looking much better. Now we'll finish good looking. This. Well, no, there's a. Oh, we're already going. 1, 4, 2, 5, 7. Not a 7. We got 2, 5 pairs, so this is into 5. This is 8, 9, 7. No, 8, 9, and 3. So this is in a 3, meaning this is. That means these 8, 9 pair and the 2, 5 pair are fine. This 3 doesn't affect anything across. Let's finish this. This is 2, 5, 6, 7, 9. Well, this is a 9. 7, 5, 9, 8, 2, 6, 7, 9, 5, 4, 5, 8, 5, 3, 2, 4, 9, 4, 6, 2, 7, 9, and 2. All right. Woo! Almost gave up, but fortunately I saw that one point. I don't remember what exactly it was, but it fixed, I think, an 8, and that just caused everything to tumble down. So thank you for sticking with me for the length of that. But now do you see why a hard can be an issue? The medium took me a legitimate 29 minutes, so the hard can easily be an hour or more. So we have to consider that carefully before we add it. But we did finish this. It was good. Now we will update our puzzle count to 18, and we will move to the octordal. Yeah, that was a good puzzle. I really enjoyed this one. This one had some really nice little hidden things, and that hidden triple you saw was fantastic. All right, octordal. Oh, really? Wow. She just gave me anything. Oh, hello. Uh, this could be tinny, but I don't want to guess a double N yet. I'm trying to find something even better. Yeah, there's tinny. There's NGY, which I don't think there's an I in GY. We could do a mangy, but we don't have the I in mangy. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that was very good. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me look at the other ones real quick. They're all blank. Okay. Yeah, yeah, totally. I agree 100%, man. No doubt. Alrighty. Is bingy a word? We'll see what it says. It says it's a word, I think. Okay. Oh, how about windy? Yeah. All right. Let's find something else interesting. The Y out of place is interesting, but I don't have anything else to go with it except for layer. Layer actually still is available. Oh, we've got all the letters on this one to the left. All right. Huh, that being not being layer is really kind of throwing me, especially since I knew what the Y was doing. Um, this should be my mind. Well, let me look down again. Oh, wait, we've got all the letters here. No, we don't. We're missing one. Uh, a tire has two T's. A fire doesn't, though. What else have we got? That's. Do I have a used a P? Um, have I used an H? Excuse me. The W and I are both gone. Is the U gone? Not been guessed. Is the N gone? Yes, so can't be that. Um, oh, it could just be utter. Utter looks the most reasonable. Well, writer could also. No, there's no I. I'm gonna go with utter. Is it ruder? Is there another? Oh, yeah, it's ruder. Okay, and that brings us back up here. And we do have AYA as I thought, which is all right, let's think carefully about this because this literally is our last guess. Uh I wish I could have the keyboard lit up more correctly than this does. Um, 'Cause I have to just scour the letters on the board to see if the letters that here work. Let's see what letters are left. No, 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 no. Not completely. No, 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 no. I don't see any other more of those, but no, 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 no. Um, that is not good. I went through every letter on the keyboard. Oh, it's kayak. Why am I not missing? Why was I missing kayak? Oh, whew. Okay. All right. On to game 19, which is the gauntlet. Let's just start. We should make this a little differently. Thank you. We're already in a trap. I'm gonna play the trap differently. Yep, that's what I thought it would do. I mean, it could be paper, but I don't want to guess that yet. Uh, or we'll guess pager. I guess I should have guessed paper first. All right. Come on, fingers. I just have to get rid of it. Oh, it is it. Nope. I have to get rid of it, though. All right, we get to word 3 with just an E. Oh, can't do that. I need, yeah. Oh, what a beautiful guess. Board 4 with modem. Wow. Thrum? Is that a word? It is. It's the answer. All right, final board. GH. We have I and Y for vowels to use. Yes. Nice. All right, we got the gauntlet. Now it's time for the game that I'm thinking of dropping because I just don't find it fun. But we'll play it again today. And like I said, I've been thinking about the lineup or, thinking about fixing the lineup in those ways to get rid of some of these ugly games like this one. Like I said, I'm not really a big fan of the anti-Wordle now that I've been playing it. So it's on the possible chopping block. And this game is explicitly hints, open hints. We're doing this one together because I don't like it that much, and it gives you guys a chance to play along. So, if you guys got a good starter for me that won't use common letters, I'll take it. Oh, I want to do Zilil. Let's do that. Yeah, Chip, you came with the same thing I thought of. Oh, but we get an L in place. That might bite me. That's good. Well, I don't know if it'll let me double L now that I found that L isn't in the word. Let's see. Yeah, it will. Okay. Oh, and I can't can't just do, placeholder so I can look at it. I think the answer is awful. Um, I'm pretty sure the answer is awful. So how do we stay away from the A and the W and the F? On Oh my goodness. Ow. Well, I clearly hadn't guessed the right answer. Wow. That's absurdly bad. That's okay though. I had really good fun playing today with y'all. I Like I said, we'll be waiting for a good critical mass to do customs. Um, and we'll look to that soon. Hopefully we'll get enough density for yeah. Um, so um Yeah, we did this in under 3 hours, which is pretty good. And we didn't lose that many. I mean, we lost the anti-wordle, obviously, but I don't think I lost anything else, did I? I think I got close sometimes, but I don't think I lost. So this was a great brain drain refrain, I think. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it. And we will see you tomorrow with maybe some new lineup. We'll see. I'll think about it. Y'all have a great night.